Imagine you and your family get bored one day, so you guys decide to create a martial art. And in doing so, you decide to fight a Judo World Champion in a submission only match. Now, this Judo World Champion is twice your size, but you decide to fight him anyway. Now, during that match, he throws you around all over the place and he gets you in a submission where he breaks your arm in multiple places because you refuse to tap. You pass out and your family has to throw in a towel, and then you wake up and you decide to name that move after that man. That is exactly what Helio Gracie did, and that is, to me, some gangster. I'm going to show you guys the Kimura. Now, the Kimura is a shoulder lock. Now, when doing the Kimura, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to step over your opponent and you're going to pinch your thighs just like so. You want to make sure that your leg is behind your opponent's scapula. The reason being is that this is going to apply a lot of pressure and it's not going to allow them to have a lot of mobility in their shoulder. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to grab your opponent's wrist with the closest arm. So right now I have my right arm grabbing their left wrist. I'm going to take my left arm, I'm going to tuck it underneath my opponent's arm, and I'm going to grab my right wrist just like so. Now, what I want to do is I want to make sure my opponent's arm is bent at least a 90-degree angle or very close. If my opponent's arm is straight, the submission won't work as well. So I want to make sure my opponent's arm is bent just like so. And then what I'm going to do is make sure I'm applying pressure to their back, and I'm going to turn my entire core towards their back. I'm going to be looking over my left shoulder. And what that's going to be doing is applying a lot of pressure to my opponent's shoulder. I don't necessarily have to have my knee flat. I just really need to create a barrier behind their back so they're not able to go onto their back. One of my other favorite setups for a Kimura is from the guard. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my opponent's wrist. I'm going to open up my guard. I'm going to sit up. And as I sit up, I'm going to reach over their shoulder. And I'm going to take my left leg. I'm going to throw it over their shoulder as I fall onto my right hip, just like so. And I'm going to do the same Kimura grip as before. I'm going to rotate, just like so. Secure the wrist. I'm going to open up my guard. I'm going to sit up. I'm going to reach over. And I'm going to secure my Kimura grip. Now, as I fall back, I'm going to take my left leg and I'm going to throw it over their back. And that is going to apply that pressure and create that barrier. And then I am going to rotate my entire core just like so.